We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Lance to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Lance. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Lance now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On play action, Lance. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Again, it's Lance. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on...
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have... And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, Franks. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Now a play fake. Lance. Returns it right back to Samuel. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. About 3 yards there to the 27. Remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. On the handoff, it's Hurst. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Franks. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They run it with Hurst. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think, you know?
Touchdown, Cardinals! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. The extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A run with Hurst. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now Hurst. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Nagar's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Working with a 2nd and 4. Here's Lance. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Nagar now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Lance now on 1st down. And he will find his man Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Hands it off out of the gun. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lance looking to throw it. And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. Ooh, the juke. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Nagar now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there.
And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Nagar now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has strength. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Fielded at the 33.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
190 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They run again with Hurst. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They run once more with Dillon.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
And now here's another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Lance now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners, they eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check three. Switch.
They'll try the left side with Dillon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
57's Mike 57. Watch the screen.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Love. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. 7 yards, the pickup there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let them bleed the game out that way.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. From the gun, it's Lance. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Off of play action, here's Lance. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And my goodness, another interception. Taylor Muse with it. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here I come. Here I come. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Show me.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.